Exotic oils, foreign herbs, soothing salves, ointments.
While my veil is active, they cannot recognize me. Not unless I want them to, or I act carelessly.
Mercurius foremost sand. Tell your friends. You look like the sort of man who'd appreciate a savoury sandwich. Meat? Tell your friends.
I have several sturdy cheeses for sale.
I've got tasty sandwiches.
Sure, look, keep me in mind next time you're peckish, all right?
Of course, it's possible to place a special order if there's something special you're looking for. I used to sell all sorts of magical merchandise. But those days are over, even here in Old Town. That sort of thing can get you shipped out to the re-education camps. I used to sell all sorts of magical merchandise. Do come again. My table's always open, day and night.
The boy reminds me a lot of myself at that age. Orphaned, a street urchin living hand to mouth, eager to get into all kinds of trouble.
You may pass.
If I'm quiet, their eyes glide off me, and I remain invisible to them. An Earhardian veil can be very effective.
I think it starts with the magical in a pigsty. Or, was it the other way around? Delph. Avoid the shadows. There may be magicals.
They're perfectly engineered and sturdy.
Easy.
No expense. Goddess, save us. You're playing with your life, boy.
I don't need a goddess to save me. I'm very good at climbing. How did you escape the keep?
What? I didn't... How do you know about that?
Oh, everyone knows the Apostle escaped the keep on the night of his execution. There's even a puppet show about it.
Shadow take me. And why do you think I'm that Azadi?
Mysterious Apostle guy escapes the keep. Mysterious Azadi joins the resistance a few days later. I may only be 10 years old, and I may have purple skin, but I'm nobody's fool.
Clearly. What else do you know about me?
Not much. You were wounded by Azadi bullets, you almost died. You're working with the resistance. Oh, and you betrayed your people, of course. Everyone knows that.
Everyone? Goddess.
What's your goddess like?
What?
You keep saying her name. Is she pretty? What's the colour of her hair? Is she brown like you, or white like some of the other Azadi? I'm pretty sure she's not blue.
I have no idea what the color of her hair is.
How can you not know? This is important.
It is not.
I know the colour of all our gods' hair.
I'm sure you do.
Do you want to know?
I truly do not.
There's Amada. Her hair is golden red. Then there's Bidlan. His hair is black and curly, like mine.
Shadow take me. There's a difference?
We can't ever become gods. We'll always be servants and soldiers and labourers.
And that's only because of the color of your skin?
Uh-huh. Well, not only, but mostly. Like, if I'd been born with lighter skin, my parents are still dark blue, so I wouldn't be able to get a good job. Not in the north, at least. This is it. This is where they have their meetings and speeches and stuff.
Are you sure?
Positive. Sometimes I listen in. They talk about magicals and about how we've ruined the world and taken everything from them. It makes me sad listening to that. I didn't know magicals were so bad. No wonder humans hate us.
We don't... Look, boy. Bip. Those people are not good people. You have done nothing wrong. You can't help the way you look or the color of your skin. How and where you've been born doesn't make you a bad person, or less of a person. It just makes you you. It's what you do with your life that matters. Now, scram, get out of here. Go back and be careful.
But...
You promised. No arguments.
Fine, fine.
What?
A tip would be appreciated, in recognition of all my hard work.
You're really something. Here. Now run back, you little thief. There aren't a lot of people out at night, even though the streets appear to be safe. That might be Arne Stont's young widow. Pardon me, mistress. I'm looking for the Stant widow.
I'm Gertie Stant. Who are you?
I knew your husband. He was a brave man.
Knew him? How did you know him?
We met in Friar's Keep, mistress. On the night of his death. He saved my life. In return, I granted him death.
You granted... You killed my husband.
He was dying. They would have tortured him had they found him alive. He asked me to visit you, to tell you that he loves you.
Oh, don't talk to me of love. He helped you survive. You held my husband's life in your hands. And you killed him? You are despicable. Leave, before I call the City Watch on you.
Are you lost? There are city maps everywhere. They should help you find your way around.
Goddess, I'm tired of standing here night after night with nothing happening. Sometimes I almost wish the rebels would...
People still keep their heads down around Azadi military. They must fear the worst. That's the boy I'm supposed to intercept.
You may pass. If I take a short nap standing up, will you cover for me? No?
A runner passing messages between checkpoints.
Do you have any messages for me, Dar?
There's this letter. It's important. Keep it safe and make it quick.
I'll see that it's delivered, Dar. What do you want?
A runner
Can I help
passing
you with
messages
anything?
between checkpoints.
Let's see. Which way is it again? So hard to see anything in this light. Right, left. Left's right. Left.
The sign reads, Earthrin's Ascent. It says, Watcher's Court. Earthrin's Ascent. Watcher's Court.
Let's see. Wait, wasn't it left, not right? Right don't sound right. But hey, signs never lie. Right it is.
That's a runner. A run. There are better to tail him from a distance. I might discover something I can use to intercept him,
This don't
or
look right.
lead him away from his route. Goddess. Dead. Murdered. What for? What a terrible waste.
Did you hear the one about the magical and the pregnant pig? No? It's hilarious. I think it starts with the magical.
Who's there?
The rooster and kitten. Ulfric, the barkeep, is friendly with the resistance. The rooster and kitten.
The shadows are alive. I don't like this posting.
Nibbles, scrub, tasty morsels.
The dead runner's message, sealed with an Azadi mark, probably destined for the tower.
The Azadi return to get proverbial back scratched.
He was just a boy. He'd harmed no one. Does she hate the Azadi so much that she's been completely blind? There's no need to antagonize the mole. If I want her to give us weapons, I must play by her rules, no matter how deceptive she may be. And my mission was to get the weapons. Not, he was just... The mole deceived me. She said the runner... He was just a boy. He'd harmed no one. Does she... Why did you have the runner killed?
Good question. Why did Azadi see the need to kill Banda children? Because one day they think Banda children grow to be Banda women and men, and then they come for Azadi. Better make sure this never happen.
If she has something on her mind, I should let her... One death cannot compensate for another.
This is true, Azadi. Retribution may be counterproductive. But your people must also be made to suffer for their crime. They need to see the consequence of their action. They need to feel pain. And that man, that boy, he was in wrong place at wrong time. He's safer this way. He cannot run back and tell on us. Or on you.
You talk about making my people suffer, but my people know nothing of what has transpired here in the Northlands. You can't lay this at the feet of all Azadi.
How do I make them see? How do I make them understand our loss? The Banda Banta are no more because of Azadi. I can gnash teeth and sharpen claw for many moon. It will not change truth. Your people will never mourn mine. But if I take life, make mother suffer the loss of child, make friend miss friend, husband miss wife, maybe then someone will think of mine. Maybe then someone will remember our loss.
I'm not sure that's how it works.
Perhaps not, Kian of the Azadi. But one can always hope. I may not honour that part of the arrangement, but I will honour most important part. Your resistance will get weapon. All the weapon I have to give. I still need some for my men. Sharpest sword, swiftest axe, strongest bow. But the rest go to your people. Not your people, Azadi. Your people rebel movement, otherwise would be silly.
Of course. Thank you.
My men will be in touch with your women, and also men. Leave now, Azadi. It's dark and late, and I will sleep. Sleep and dream of happier day in Burrow to the north, where laughter of children fill every tunnel. Dream of friend and of family, while I mourn them all.
My table's always...
After my shift's over, I think I'll head down to that cheap tavern by the harbour. Oh, what's it called again?
That must be the publican. Ulvik, I think his name was.
Welcome to the Rooster and Kitten, my good man. Now, you may want to wait with your order until your friends arrive.
The construction of the tube network appears to be picking up pace. There are wagon loads of metal pipes everywhere, and the laborers work into the night. There aren't a lot of people out at night, even though the streets appear to be safe. I'll need to find a way to get past that goon. They're Greetings, brother.
What? Who's there? Gods damn it. You gave me a right scare, mate. Where in the Seven Hills did you come from?
The shadows. Step aside, I'm late for the assembly.
Right, of course. Blood and land, brother.
The important thing is not what I say, but how I say it. I must appear forceful and show that I belong at this assembly. I'm not going to just keep guessing. Sooner or later, even this brainless fool will see through my veil and call on the guards. We'll keep this simple. The obvious answer to blood and land is... The important thing is not what I say, but how I say it. I must appear forceful and show that I belong at this assembly. Stand aside and let me through.
I just need the passphrase.
Come on, brother, you know me.
Nah, can't say as I do. And if you're not part of the family, you're not welcome here.
You people ought to be ashamed of yourselves. How dare you put this muck on my door? Just because I'm human, don't mean I'm interested in your speciesist propaganda. I've lived next door to Dolmari most of my life, and they've never once done me or mine any harm. Here's what I think of your so-called humanist rally. And your Honour Hillarist can go fuck himself. He's a traitor. You all are. When the Azadi finally pack up and leave, we will remember what you've done. Be sure of that.
It's been torn into 3 pieces.
It's disgusting what's going on in there. Them bad-mouthing magicals like they're the problem. The magicals have always lived here. It's the Azadi who've upset the balance of things.
You ought to be more careful speaking ill of the Azadi. The walls have ears.
Oh, what are they going to do? Ship me off to one of their re-education camps? I'd like to see them try.
They might throw you in Friar's Keep.
They wouldn't dare. They respect women, that lot. At least they've got that going for them, unlike those National Front traitors in there. Mark my word. The moment the Azadi leave, the Resistance will hunt down every last one of them and string them up on the city walls.
Definitely not a supporter of the National Front, that one. Excuse me.
Balance! Where did you come from, eh? I didn't even see ya. What do you want? I don't want no trouble.
That piece of paper you tore. Do you have the other half?
What piece of... The National Front flyer? Why? Who are you?
Someone who's on your side.
Well, I dunno. You sound Azadi to me. What do you want that flyer for?
Long story. I need it to find a traitor. A traitor to the rebel cause.
Oh, right. Well, if it means getting back at that National Front filth, then by all means. Take it. And Balance bless you for standing up to those bastards.
It's a flyer for the National Front meeting. Honor and humanity. It's the slogan used by the National Front. That must be the passphrase I need to get into the meeting. It's a flyer for the National Front meeting. Step aside, brother.
Gods! You snuck up on me. Blood and land.
Blood, land, honor and humanity. That's what these people claim to care about. They cling to their slogans like drowning men cling to honor and humanity.
Faith and family, brother. Go on through, mate. The meeting's already begun. If you haven't seen Mr. Hillery speak before, you're in for a proper treat. That man is an example to us all.
Brothers, sisters, cousins, brave, humble human folk. Welcome to this meeting of the National Front for Faith and Family. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you for coming here tonight. Thank you. Thank you for the generosity of your time. Thank you for braving these ill-lit occult courts in your tireless search for truth. Yes. Oh, yes. Despite the selfless work of our benefactors, the enemy lurks out there, in the shadows. Look about. Look. Fear them, the enemy. For they are close. They are everywhere.
I'm too far away to get a real sense of that person.
Do you not smell them? That foreign spice.
Honor Hillary's.
Magic.
He leads this National Front for Faith and Family.
It warms my heart to see you standing before me.
I'm too far away to get a real sense of that person.
And fair.
I'm too far away to get a real sense of that person.
Glory be upon you.
There's nothing unusual about that person.
Of the goddess. Yes. Yes. I spoke
There's nothing
recently with
unusual
our
about that person.
I spoke to them about that.
Nothing in particular stands out.
Magical.
He reeks of tobacco. An Azadir variant, unless my nose deceives me.
I spoke to them. I said, listen to these humble, brave folk. Your cousins.
He reeks of tobacco.
Humans.
An Azadir variant, unless I'm too far away to get a real sense. Her
magical.
posture is odd.
Driven to bankruptcy.
It's almost like she's tilting slightly to one side.
Simple,
Her posture is
uncomplicated men
odd.
and women.
It's almost
led
like she's
astray by
tilting
the
slightly to one
devilish,
side.
demonic,
He smells of lavender
magical,
oil.
the
Maybe he's a physician.
necromancer. I said
Nothing
to
in
them,
particular
I said,
stands out.
We need
Nothing in particular
to make
stands
a stand.
out. Goddess.
Now.
That
Now.
man has a potent
We
odor.
need to rally.
He can't have changed his
behind
clothes
our
or taken a
benefactors,
bath in months.
behind our own. And I said to them, I said,
She's humming to
you
herself.
need,
It's a
they
tune I
need
recognize.
what we need.
A sweet lullaby.
Someone to stand up and speak the human cause.
There's nothing
The
unusual
true
about that person.
Mercurian.
There's nothing unusual
Someone
about that.
not
He
afraid.
must be wearing leather undergarments.
Foreign tongues.
They make an unpleasant creaking noise.
Yes. You know me. You know me.
His left
No,
arm keeps
I seek
twitching.
No fame.
He
or
appears to have
fortune.
some sort of muscular
I seek only
dysfunction.
truth. I seek the
I'm
light.
too far away to
I
get a
seek
real
justice
sense of that. Her
for
clothes
brave,
smell strongly
humble
of tar and
human
smoke.
folk like you.
She must be a factory worker.
Yes. Yes, yes. Oh, yeah, thank you for coming. Thank you, thank you, thank you kindly. Thank you. No, it's important. I visit the tower often. I've even broken fast with our bastion of morality, Sami Rahman. Now,
Honor
no one
Hillary's.
says we have to
He
abandon
leads
our
this
gods.
National Front for Faith and Family.
No, the light of the goddess is about acceptance.
Who's there?
Where have you been? have you been?
At a National Front meeting, identifying your turncoat.
It takes a traitor to find a traitor. Think you can point him out for us?
I can.
Go on then, before we lose him.
I've got the non-magical medicines your body needs. Fully authorized and licensed.
The magicals keep their heads high despite the... It's hard to shake the feeling that it's wrong for magicals to be walking around freely. And I'll have to get used to it. I'm fighting for them now.
Go on, Kian. Show us the traitor. If you can.
I have several sturdy cheeses for sale.
Pickled shrimp cheese, crispy bitter leaf, wrapped in a crunchy yeast bun. You look like the sort of man who'd appreciate... Tell your friends!
Midnight snack. Early breakfast.
Mercuria's foremost sandwicher here, ready to perform sandwiching to your exact...
He smells faintly of camphor, or the pine forests of the north. Maybe lavender oil.
I've got the non-magical medicines your body needs. Fully authorized and licensed.
He smells of tobacco.
No sorcery.
I'm not familiar with the scent. It's probably a Northlands weed.
Crispy bitter leaf, wrapped in a crunchy yeast bun.
His breathing is heavy and wet.
Midnight snack. Early breakfast.
Mercuria's foremost
His
sandwicher
breathing
here,
is
ready to
heavy and
perform
wet.
sandwiching to your exact...
He smells of tobacco. I'm not familiar with the scent. It's probably a Northlands weed. Magicals appear contained. The magicals keep their heads high despite the Azadi threat.
Oils, foreign herbs,
It's a testament to their
salves,
resilience.
Ointments.
His breathing is heavy and wet.
My table's always open, day and night.
He smells faintly of camphor, or the pine forests of the north. Maybe lavender oil. His skin appears red and blistered. Perhaps he spent too much time in the sun.
Something to tide you over before tea. A midnight snack. Early breakfast.
I've got tasty sandwiches.
His skin appears red and blistered. Perhaps he spent too much time in the sun. He smells of tobacco. I'm not familiar with the scent. It's his breathing is heavy and wet.
I've got salted tatters from Riverwood.
He smells faintly of camphor, or the pine forests of the north. Maybe
Cured
lavender
Elwood
oil.
meat, pickled shrimp cheese.
He smells of tobacco.
I've got the
I'm not familiar
non-magical
with the
medicines
scent.
your body needs.
It's probably a
Fully
Northlands
authorized and
weed.
licensed. No sorcery. My table's always open, day and night.
He smells
Exotic
faintly
oils,
of
foreign
camphor,
herbs, soothing
or the pine
salves,
forests of the north.
ointments.
His breathing is heavy and wet. His skin appears red and blistered. Perhaps
Tell
he
your
spent
friends.
too much time in the sun.
Cured Elwood meat, pickled shrimp cheese, crispy bitter leaf, wrapped in a crunchy yeast
He
bun.
smells faintly of camphor, or the pine forests of the north. Maybe lavender oil.
Mercuria's foremost sandwicher here, ready to perform sandwiching to
I've
your
got salted
exact
tatters from
orders.
Riverwood, soaked in saltwater brine and rat piss. The rat
His
piss keeps
breathing
it fresh.
is heavy
Nothing
and
wrong with
wet.
the rat piss on your tatters. Sure you don't want a nice lump of
Sandwiches.
cows, kidney?
I've got tasty
He smells of
sandwiches.
tobacco. I'm not familiar with the scent. It's probably a Northlands weed. He smells of tobacco. I'm not familiar with the scent. It's probably a Northlands weed.
What's happening? Help!
Sandwiches! I've got tasters.
Exotic oils, foreign herbs, soothing salves, ointment.
Did you hear the one about the magical and the pregnant pig? No? It's hilarious. I think it's...
That must be the publican. Ulvik.
What can I get you, my good man?
I have little faith in the quality of the water in this place, but I can at least hold a cup and pretend to be drinking stronger stuff. Goddess knows I'm not a drinking man. What does one order to blend properly in with the patrons of this filthy hive? I'm not here to drink, and I have no use for alcohol. It clouds the mind, confuses the heart, and taints the soul. I have little faith in the quality of the water in this place, but I can at least hold a cup and pretend to be drinking stronger stuff. I'll take a cup of water.
Water? Why would you want to order that foul stuff? I'm afraid we serve no water here, da. Fish fucking that, you know. Here's your merry minstrel, da. Your friend. She's upstairs.
Friend?
Yes, your friend. She's been waiting. You don't want to keep a woman waiting for too long.
I should be getting home. Just one more for the road. A bit of Dolmari courage to help me get started. And then I'll head home.
She must be this friend Ulvik was referring to.
Please,
she does appear to be waiting for someone.
Seat. Sit down. Smile. We're old friends, remember?
I don't remember that at all. Who are you?
I'll tell you who I'm not. I'm not with the Resistance, and I'm not Azadi.
If you're not with the Resistance and you're not Azadi, who are you working for?
I'm working for me, and I can either make your life easier or a lot worse.
She claims to be my friend and then she threatens me. Not the best way to begin a conversation. Who in Shadow's name is this woman? This must be a mistake. The publican was clearly confused. This woman is not looking for me. She claims to be... I have no patience for threats.
Threats? Who's talking about threats? I'm just trying to get your attention. You're a popular man, Kian Alvane. Apostle. Everyone wants a piece of you. I hear there's even a bounty on your head.
I'm afraid you've left me at a disadvantage.
I'll even the battlefield. I have as many names as I have friends. And enemies. Some call me Anna.
What do you want from me, Anna?
I like the emphasis. You're a clever boy. I want your assistance, but not right now. You're meeting someone. I'd hate to get in the way. I just wanted a chance to introduce myself, and now I have. So it's time to leave. Look me up sometime. You can find me at this table most evenings. If not, Ulvik can pass a message. Big man behind the bar. Wears an apron with a cock, a rooster, and a kitten on it. Can't miss him. Be seeing you, friend.
Wait. How did you see through my veil?
What?
You shouldn't be able to recognize me on sight. Unless you know me intimately.
I don't know what you're talking about. Be seeing you, Alvane.
Always angry, but a good man to have by your side in a dangerous situation. I really like Enu. She's quick, smart, capable and funny. I don't think I quite understand her, but I do like her.
The witch and the vicar had 6 shots of liquor and presently went for a walk. Come on, said the clergy, a man balanced me cursed. Oh, I'm gonna be feeling this tomorrow. Might as well have a few more since I'm already well and truly fucked.
Who was that?
What? Who? Where?
That woman. Who was she?
A mystery woman, huh? I don't know. I'm not a guy. I don't go looking at every woman who passes by. Liko?
Uh-huh.
Did you see a mystery woman?
No.
God, you need to get out more.
Is this place safe for the two of you?
What? Oh, you mean this. The face. The fur. This is a safe place.
But Azadi drink here.
Ulvik keeps it all under control. Also, magicals are still allowed passage in the city as long as they have valid passes and carry no weapons. Visibly.
You have passes?
Sure do, but
We shouldn't push our luck. It's time to go.
Yeah, that. Come on, Kian. You passed Liko's test. You're okay. We'll head back to HQ.
Test?
Oh, yeah. Liko?
I told you I would not trust you.
And now you do?
No. I merely distrust you a little less. But you did well. I won't kill you. Yet.
That's him being real friendly, you know. Hugs? No? Yeah, me neither. Okay, we really need to go. Come on. So what did your mystery woman look like?
She had long auburn hair and light freckled skin. She dressed like a ranger.
Of course she did. Your type, huh?
I don't really have a type.
Really? A guy like you, I thought you'd be super choosy.
I'm not... God... I've not had much time for women in my life.
Leaping leapers, are you joking? How old are you? Look at you, you're gorgeous! How did that come out of my mouth?
Leaping leapfurs?
Nope, just nope. You do like women though, right?
Shadow take me.
Not that there's anything wrong with, you know... In fact, I could have set you up with...
That's quite enough, Anu.
I don't know, this just happens. It's a sickness. I open my mouth and... Blah! It's really disturbing.
Parsis, what are you doing out so late?
Drinking.
Dancing.
Just drinking.
Next time, go drinking inside the wall. We don't need your kind at our bars.
No, you're absolutely right. You really, really don't. Goodbye.
Dancing?
Right then and there, it felt like an appropriate answer.
Tell me again about this test.
I expected you to run straight to your mistresses, Alvani. You may be of some use to us. For a while. I will still kill you. Nothing you can do will ever repay your debt to my family and people.
Cheerful. Debt?
Never you mind, Zidling. This is between the Apostle and myself.
Zidling. Really? Really? You know I'm not actually a Zidling, right, Glumbum? I'm of age and I've already been with several men—
That mouth thing again, Zidling.
Mm-hmm. Thanks.
Where is everyone?
In bed, I guess. It is late.
He's right. It's never this empty. Something's wrong. We should hurry. We need to keep moving. We don't know how many of them there are. He survived. It was acceptable.
He's totally warming up to you.
Thank the gods of old our boat is still here.
Ladies first. That means you guys. You guys were the ladies. It was a joke. Fine, I'll go first.
I laughed. On the inside.
You would have exploded. I don't think your body can handle laughter, Liko.
I'm glad you're all back safely. How did it go?
Kian was awesome. He even saved our lives.
I would have caught the arrow.
Yeah, I know, but Kian did, and it was awesome.
Any news of the informer?
We brought him here for questioning.
Was that wise? He knows our location now.
That won't be a problem for long.
Maybe not for you, Liko, but it is a problem for me. We don't just execute our prisoners once we're done with them. How did the rest of your mission go?
Alvani followed our instructions. He completed his task to our satisfaction. The end result was adequate.
Hey, whoa. Don't get all mushy on us now, Liko.
I'm glad to see that the three of you can work together. While you were away, we received some news. Bob, who can see?
Right you are, ma'am. As most of you know, the first of the 6 has been due to arrive in Mercuria for weeks now. Well, she's arrived. Their cloud ship docked with the tower not an hour ago. And she ain't alone.
The first is the Azadi's highest authority. Of course he won't travel alone.
Aye, there's that, but I'm not talking about bodyguards or handmaidens or the like. No. She's got some real interesting company. One General Hami alongside a Mother Utana.
What did you say?
Hami, General, Utana, Mother. Do you know them?
I do. They're with the first of the 6.
So word has it.
How do you know this? Do you have eyes inside the tower?
Not inside, no. On the ground, here and there, close enough. Some tell secrets for money or to protect their own secrets. Some are sympathetic to the magicals. And some are unhappy with Saya and her lapdog Vamon.
They run the city still.
Word is, they're intimate.
A sister and a soldier. That's a capital crime.
Well, that, with Saya ruling the church and Vamon, the state here in Mercuria, there's not much anyone can do.
If anyone can, it will be General Hami and Mother Utana.
You know them well, then?
You knew. You knew they were coming, and you knew my history with them. That's why you freed me from...
Naane! Finally. What news from Myria?
Liko, Shepard, the rebuilding progresses and... Alvane, you are on your feet again.
The traitor? What's that witch doing here? They must not know who she is and what she's done. If I tell them now she's dead, I must confront her in private. The traitor? She betrayed the Resistance to save herself, and now she's come back? Don't they know who she is and what she's done? I must tell them before she flees. The traitor?
They're all well. Rebuilding... apologies, Shepard. I'm tired from my travels. I would like to retire to my quarters.
Of course. Let's speak tomorrow. That goes for all of us. The hour is late. We will reconvene after breakfast.
You knew they were coming. The General and the Mother. That's why you sent Captain Bakim to Friar's Keep. That's why you freed me.
Kian.
Liko was right. You're using me. All those words about being a symbol, about being important to the Resistance.
Does the one exclude the other? You are a symbol. You are a warrior. And now, you're a rebel. I knew they were coming, Utana and Hami. And I knew from our spies in Sardia that you were bound to them both. We saw an opportunity, and we sent Bakim to free you. You can see that we're desperate, Kian. Afraid, alone. Most humans have already given up, given in, become comfortable with this new world, with the Azadi. Many have forgotten about the magicals, or chosen to forget. They carry on their lives, even if we cannot. We few are all that remains of the Resistance. If we lose, all is lost. Our lives, our hopes, our entire future. Lost to darkness. I will do anything to save my people. Make terrible sacrifices, tell lies, anything. Wouldn't you, Kian? So yes, you are a tool, and you are a symbol. Our secret weapon, the key to our survival. It's been a long and tiring day, and there's still much I need to do. We can continue our conversation another day.
I told you, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not a collaborator. I'm not a spy. Why won't you believe me?
You were seen at the National Front meeting.
That's not possible. I wasn't there. He must have gotten me mixed up with someone else. By the balance and the gods of old, please, please believe me. I'm innocent.
I've been expecting you. Why did you protect me in there? Why not tell them what I did?
It was her portal that helped me escape the keep. She healed my wounds. She knew I might expose her, and yet she saved my life. I only had a moment to decide. That's not enough time to weigh a person's life. I have no intention of protecting her secrets, but her selfless actions granted me a second chance. At the very least, she deserves to be heard. I called her a traitor, but are we so different? It was her portal that helped. I have no intention of protecting her secrets, but her selfless actions granted me a second chance. It was her portal that helped me escape. I only had a moment to decide. That's not enough time. It was her portal that helped me escape the keep. She healed my wounds. Why did you save me?
Because you were sick. Because you needed me. Because without my help, you would have died.
Knowing I might tell everyone what you did.
That made no difference. The Resistance needs you, so I did my part.
You're still a traitor.
I did betray the Resistance, but before you decide what to do with me, will you hear me out?
I will base my decision on what I know and what I think is right. Everyone deserves to be heard. Maybe the others won't give her that opportunity. Speak.
When I gave you the location of our base and betrayed April, I thought I was sacrificing one person to save everyone else. But many died because of my actions. This has haunted me. I have questioned my motives. Did I sell her out to save the shipment of food and medicines? Without it, many would have suffered. The old, the sickly, the children. Or did I betray the Resistance to save my own skin? I would have been executed by the Azadi. I truly don't know. Perhaps it was a little of both. Perhaps things are not so black and white. We can never truly know the consequences of our actions. If you keep my secret, I can continue to help. I am of real value to the Resistance, despite my crimes. Turn me in, and more will suffer. But justice, for what it's worth, will be served. It's your choice to make, Alvane, not mine. What is your decision? What will you do with me?
However she chooses to justify her betrayal, regardless of her importance to the Resistance, the others deserve to know. Her fate needs to be in their hands. She's important to the Resistance. Without her, they will be even weaker. I must protect her secret, whatever the consequences. She's important to the Resistance. Without her, they will be even weaker. I must protect her secret, whatever the... I'll be watching you.
I promise you won't regret your decision. I will live to repent my sins and serve the Resistance. I'm in your debt, Alvane. Always and forever.
You saved my life, but I may still call on you one day to do something for me.
I'll be ready.
The first is on her way.
Has she mentioned him?
I don't think so. You do know she's brought General Harmy and that mother with her.
Utana, it means nothing. The General was due back in the Northlands.
What about the mother?
She's rumored to be next in line for the seat. She wants to be involved.
She was also the bleeding heart who practically raised Alvane. She sponsored his whole education.
Light. She could be a problem, but what can we do?
We make sure none of them know Kian is alive and with the Resistance.
Mistress, your presence here honors us.
Sister Sire, this is an impressive edifice. It appears your work here has borne fruit.
We believe so, Mistress. We welcome you to Malcuria and the Northlands. Anything you need, you let me know. Mother, I'm pleased to see you as well. To have the both of you here is a great honor.
Quite. The seat wants to know how the mission goes, how the Northlanders are handling the transition, and how many of them have chosen to embrace the light of the goddess.
We will speak of this, and much more. For now, we have prepared dinner for all of you. I hope you will join me.
Right. Well, I am starving. The food on those cloud ships.
General, I did not expect to see you back so soon.
Neither did I. What's this I hear about Kian?
Yes, what of the Apostle?
It pains me to inform you that Alvane died in a riot. He was detained under penalty of death until your visit, Mistress. Unfortunately, the rebels snuck their agents into the prison. They cut him down and burned his body.
Goddess, guide his immortal soul to the first mountain.
With every respect to you and your seat, Mother, Alvane was a traitor. He betrayed the cause and he...
May I remind you, sister, that the Apostle was never relieved of his title and should be addressed properly? And may I also remind you that without a proper trial and judgment by the first of the six, his so-called treason remains an accusation and nothing more. Now that he's no longer with us, we may never know the truth. But our people will not be told that the Apostle was a traitor.
Mother.
How did you say he died, Commander?
Stabbed during a riot. They burned his body, hopefully after he'd bled out. We weren't able to retake the prison until the next morning.
I will need to see the keep for myself, Commander, and interview the guards and prisoners.
Certainly. I shall make arrangements for you to visit in a couple of days.
Don't bother, Vamon. I'll go there tomorrow. You don't have to trouble yourself. I'm sure you have better things to do.
As you wish, Mir.
How is the engine progressing?
The engineers are working day and night to connect the tubes. We expect to be able to switch it on according to schedule.
Good. I have brought the final instructions from Sadir. The architect will send any remaining modifications by cloud ship. And when the Prophet returns, he will inspect the engine before we switch it on.
Have you not spoken with him?
Not for many months, but he will be here when our goddess-given task is complete. Only he will know how to bring it to life and to interpret the messages from the engine.
Of course. Please, will the two of you accompany me to the dinner table? I'm sure the kitchen is worried the food will turn cold before we are seated. General, Commander.
Until tomorrow, sister. Mother? My lady? Vamon, if you'll dine with me in my quarters?
Of course, Mia.
Tell me again what happened at the keep.
Hello?
You were there. Ixul Panax Brekal. We met.
Is that a man? It doesn't look human. Have we met before?
We will. We are meeting now. Venari Abnaxus it al. I am Abnaxus of the Venar.
Oh, hi, I'm Zoe of, the humans. Who's that?
He will be Ular Pala, chief of the Ular. Those who remained, children of the Purple Mountains.
Okay. This is a dream, right?
It was. You dreamed of things elsewhere. Of Abnaxus who was, and who will soon have passed beyond the veil and into the great forgetfulness. In the dream, I will speak of the time that has flowed, and the time that will still flow. But outside the dream, I will be sick. I was like a petrified tree in the middle of a river, frozen in this moment, while time parts around me.
I think he said his name is Abnaxus. So why am I having this dream?
You were needed. Achik aksik nabe ajna achik aksik. The first dreamer needs you.
The first dreamer? How did he get over there so quickly? There's some sort of doorway into the mountain.
This one is also sick. This one is dying. Lux Kamel.
What does that mean?
This one's name is Lux. This one is the first dreamer. This one is like you, like your sister, like those who did dream and shaped reality.
Another dreamer? Wait, that wasn't real. That was just another dream.
Yes, and also much more. We needed you to come. You came. You will come here to help Lux. Everything depends on this. Everything that was, is, and will be. If this one ends, everything ends. All of time.
Someone else told me the same thing. What does it mean?
This one is the first dreamer. This one dreams. And the dream is the universe. When the dream ends...
What's happening? Where are you going? Hey, come back! Tell me what's going on! Jesus, that felt so real. Oh, is that the time? Oh, shit. Memories. I need those around. I like beds. I like spending time in beds. By that, I don't just mean sleeping, but also other bed-related activities. That thing hasn't been used in a week, since what would be the point? It's even sadder on the inside. Do I have to pee? No, I don't have to pee.
Is strictly illegal in areas under my administration. Stay inside, stay connected, stay safe.
Citizen, hold. Where are you going?
Why?
Answer the question or you will be detained.
I have an appointment.
The streets are unsafe. Return to your home or business to conduct your appointment remotely.
I'm seeing my doctor.
What is the name and business location of your doctor?
They have no right to ask for that information, but if I resist, they might put me on a watch list. Or worse. As far as I know, the Eye has no right to interrogate me. Not unless they arrest me first. They have... Dr. Roman Zelenka. His office is in Seshadri Tower.
You are Zoe Meyer Castillo, a resident of Sun and Shine Plaza Terraces by OCG.
Are you asking me a question?
Stay off the streets, Miss Castillo. It's for your own protection.
Sure it is.
Proceed.
Eyes everywhere. Never seen so many of them out on the streets. Before last year, I was never that into Crowboy. I don't know what happened, but now I find him adorable. Rez's office is down by Prista Vista. I'm going to Seshadri Tower.
The tallest tower in all of Propane. It was a...
The following is a
Stay connected to your dream machines.
Return, citizen. Maintain a minimum distance of 2.6 meters. Direct any questions to appropriate authorities.
Avoid threatening movements. Avoid unsavory company. Avoid any unauthorized communication.
There's been more and more of these random arrests. They're really cracking down on protests.
Avoid demonstrations. The eye in the sky watches, so you don't have to. Help us, help you. Stay inside and comply with all eye directives without delay. Citizens, pay close attention to the following message. If you have your business
I'm a rootin' tootin' 6-pound shootin' matched up and crow cowboy. Yeehaw!
Over here. I wasn't sure you'd make it today. What with the Panzer Pandu out in force. Say hello to our new robot overlords.
It was touch and go. Were you waiting for me?
I don't do apologies.
Okay. What happened to Carl?
Confiscated. After the Hand published their story about the collective and grey market imports, the district refused to renew my license and I refused to move. So those cowardly mecha cunts hold Carl away.
Oh my god. Nella, I'm so sorry.
Not your fault. The sausages gave your Chorbo the shits and he wrote a story about it. Mega chungo, but fair shakes. Anyway, I will fight them, all the way to the top. The legal wheels are turning. But this isn't why I wanted to talk to you. Last week, when you bumped into me outside the collective, I was confrontational. I didn't mean to be.
You don't do apologies, Nella.
You're right, so shut up and accept it.
Accepted. So why were you confrontational?
Paranoia, Zozo. I'm just on edge with this party business. No big deal.
Party business? Oh, she must mean the Marxists. I'm curious to know what's got her so... By party business, she probably means the Marxists. And it's really party... What's going on?
Manifesto's starting to come apart at the seams. Too many conflicts of interests. Ribas is having a tough time keeping everyone in line. There's no consensus about strategy, about what to do to get people to open their eyes and see what's really going on in this city. Some want to keep doing what we have been doing. Peaceful protest, debate, passing out pamphlets. Others want to take more radical action.
Like what?
It's politics, Zozo. You know how it is. The hardest part is agreeing on a common agenda. I'm not sure it matters. We're last in the polls, and it'll take a miracle to change that. But anyway, you were asking me about Hannah Roth.
I'm looking for her.
Why?
Oh, it's complicated. Queenie, you know, the Babka on the boat down
Sure,
in
everyone knows her.
Queenie asked me to look for Hannah, to find out if she's okay or not okay, I guess.
Why the hell would she be asking you?
campaign business. I'm trying to get her to officially support Leia Uminska.
Ah, it's all starting to make sense.
Do you know Hannah?
She runs errands for merchants in Propast, does odd jobs for anyone willing to pay. She's helped me out a few times, deliveries mostly, and also... Well, that's how I know Hannah. But I don't know where she lives. I don't know who her friends are. I don't know how to get hold of her.
So, why...
She runs a gang, all homeless girls, the Dragonflies. They operate out of the underground here in Propast. They do odd jobs, legit jobs, but also other jobs.
Like crime?
Like crime, Zozo. Pickpocketing, fencing, smuggling, selling unlicensed dreams. Drugs. Keep an eye out for the dragonfly symbol, and the girl with short, pink hair and piercings. That'll be Hannah.
I appreciate it, Nella. I'm sorry about getting involved in your affairs last week. And good luck getting Carl back.
We'll be back in business before you know it. They can't keep the people down. Time to go squeeze some government testicles until they release my food cart. I hope you find Hannah.
Citizens, all personnel have been posted for your safety and security alone. Comply with all demands immediately. Do not resist. Do not question.
How do you feel about Reza and you splitting up?
I've tried not to think about our breakup. I've kept busy and emotionally distant, so that's probably not a great sign. I haven't really allowed myself to wallow. I feel fine, I think, so far. If I start ruminating on it, I'll be a wreck, so better not. Okay, I feel okay about it.
Well, that's good. Take your time. Don't rush into anything.
I won't.
In our last session...
Last week.
You said you want to remember.
Right.
About what happened before the coma.
Yeah.
Is that still the case?
I've thought about it, and no. I don't want to spend any more time ruminating. I haven't changed my mind. I need to go back before I can move forward. I want to... Yep.
Okay. Good. I think it's right of you to focus on remembering. I believe it will help you... wake up.
Wake up? What do you mean? I am awake. Oh, wait, sorry, I'm getting a call.
Do you need to take it?
It's just Baruti, my campaign manager. I'm sure it can wait. Sorry about that. Where were we? What did you mean by waking up?
Are you sleeping well?
No, not really, no.
And why is that?
I dream. A lot. They're very vivid dreams. Lucid. Not like normal dreams at all.
Do you remember these dreams?
I'm not sure I want to share my dreams with Roman. They feel important, but private. I think my dreams are important. If I talk about them, maybe Roman can help me figure them out. Yeah, they're almost always the same. There's a temple in the clouds, surrounded by tall mountains, all misty and white. There's a strange, man who speaks in riddles, and an ape-like creature on a floating chair. I know, it's odd, it's crazy.
What else?
There's a child, or... I don't know. It looks like a child. She, or he, is very ill. If the child dies, the dream ends. We all vanish.
All of us?
Everything. The universe, reality. What does it mean?
I'm not sure. Do you think your dreams are related to your memory loss?
It feels that way, but that's bonkers. I don't think I could have forgotten meeting a floating ape and a man creature. Crazy as that may seem, I feel they do. Maybe not literally, as in I've forgotten meeting a floating ape creature, but there's something there that's strangely familiar. Yeah, well, you know.
They may be a signal that some memories are beginning to re-emerge.
You think so?
Dreams are never just dreams. They can be mirrors, reflecting our darkest fears and deepest desires. They can provide us with clues to who we are. They can stir memories. But let's leave that for next week. Our time is up. Today was another step forward, Zoe. Regardless of what you do or do not remember, I want you to think about what I said. About working on your memories. About remembering. You really should write down your dreams, you know. It will help you remember.
I should head out. Leave you to your note-taking.
Always taking notes, that's me. See you next week, Zoe.
Same time, same place. You betcha.
I thought we agreed you wouldn't show up at my office. I am not comfortable with this. She just left, by the way. You probably passed her on the way in. She would have seen you.
I'm a ghost, Dr. Zelenka. People do not see me unless I let them. What have you learned?
Well, she wants to remember.
And will she?
I don't know. Eventually, probably.
You know what to do if she does.
You've made that very clear.
What else would you like to tell me today?
She's not sleeping well. It's her dreams. She used the words vivid and lucid. She told me about one recurring dream. I'm not sure what to make of it, but maybe your employer? Something about a temple in the clouds. Mountains, riddles, talking apes. If it wasn't for the fact that she detests dream machines, I'd say she'd been using one. Oh, and she also said something about a sick child. If the child dies, the dream ends. Everything ends. Miss Castillo has a very vivid imagination. I doubt it means anything, but there you are.
Your doubts, Dr. Zelenka, have been noted. In your professional opinion, is she starting to remember?
Not unless she did go to a temple in the clouds to meet talking apes.
That is all, thank you, Doctor.
How much longer will I need to do this?
Without us, you would have nothing. Do you not want it to continue? Until she remembers. Until then.
And if that never happens?
Then we terminate. Good day to you, Dr. Zelenka. I just paid the doctor a visit. He tells me she has her mind set on remembering what occurred last year. Yes, Zelenka does believe she will remember in time. There's another thing we just learned. She has vivid dreams, as you said she would. She spoke to him about it. The doctor mentioned a temple in the clouds, mythical creatures, riddles. I'm sending you the recording. She described these dreams to him as particularly vivid, almost like visions. Yes, lucid dreaming without a dream machine. Sehr gut, Fräulein. I will contact you immediately if I hear anything else. I have ears in all places. The moment she remembers, we will know.
Citizens, pay close attention to the following message. If you have no business outside...
Sorry, I was with my therapist when you called earlier.
Hey, Sissy. No worries. Can we meet?
I'm not working today, so absolutely. Should I come by the campaign office?
Let's meet somewhere else. I'm by the river, right next to the memorial fountain in Vista Vista.
Yeah? Sure. When? Now?
Whenever you're available. I'll be there.
All right. See you soon.
Stay safe. Stay inside. Stay in touch with your multi-dream machines. The streets are dangerous. Avoid the streets. Crowds are unsafe. Avoid crowds.
The collapse, August 8th, 2209. The day everything went to hell. I remember only fragments. It was a scary day.
Baruti looks worried. Not like himself at all.
The iron sky watches.
Thanks for coming, Sissy.
Of course. What's up?
I found something. A discrepancy pointing to our campaign, to unity, to Leia Uminska.
What sort of discrepancy?
This is why I wanted to meet you outside. I don't know if they have the office under surveillance, if they're monitoring my iris or my wire access.
Seriously? What's going on?
I don't know yet, but I need to find out. My contact at Bokamba Mesa came across transactions between the Syndicate and Unity. There's money being funneled into our campaign from places money shouldn't be coming from. Corporate money. It could be just a misunderstanding. There might be a good explanation for it, but it could also be serious. It could be serious. So I need to dig deeper. The trouble is, I don't know if they're watching me. I can't risk it. I wouldn't be asking if it wasn't important, Sissy.
Look, if Leia Uminska is taking bribes, or worse, I want to know. So, what is it you need me to do?
Access Unity servers and download the data.
How exactly am I going to do that? Just log in with my iris and wire ID?
The eye will be onto you in minutes, Sissy. No. You'll need a rogue data sniffer and a government-grade Black Mask protocol. And you'll need to use multiple accounts and access points to transfer all the data. Stay logged in for too long in one location, they could pin you down. Look, I completely understand if you say no. It is illegal, and it can get us both into a lot of trouble.
I understand why this is important, but I'm worried about the repercussions. I got in trouble the last time I tried to uncover a corporate conspiracy. I don't want to end up in another syndicate interrogation room. I do have reservations, but I don't want to work for a crooked campaign. If something's going on, we need to find out. I don't have all the information yet. Where did Baruti learn about this? Why was he digging into the campaign finances? How did you come across this information?
My contact at Bokamba Mesa has access to syndicate data streams. I asked him to keep an eye out for certain keywords and names. It's a bit ironic in hindsight, but I've been looking for any piece of dirt I could find on Constantine Wolf and European Dawn. Last week, my contact got in touch. He'd found something odd. Large donations to a political non-profit in Europolis. I told him to put a trace on it. Yesterday, he messaged me again to tell me he was out. He discovered a link, but it wasn't what any of us expected. There were records of a series of encrypted transactions between the Syndicate and Unity. And Uminska. My contact was worried about the implications. He wanted nothing to do with it, which is understandable. He did provide me with enough information to get started. Network addresses, logins. If we can grab the data, I can analyze it, find the evidence I need to do whatever comes next. Hopefully evidence of no wrongdoing. Maybe someone's trying to falsely implicate Unity. It wouldn't be the first time. I can't believe Uminska would take corporate payoffs. I mean, not her. I trusted her. Completely.
I understand why this is important, but I'm worried about the repercussions. I got in trouble the last time I tried to uncover a corporate conspiracy. I don't want to end up in another syndicate interrogation room. I do have reservations, but I don't want to work for a crooked campaign. If something's going on, we need to find out. I understand why this is important, but I'm worried about the repercussions. I got in trouble the last time I tried to uncover a corporate conspiracy. I don't want to end up in another syndicate interrogation room. I do have I'll do it. Where do I begin?
Before he jumped ship, my contact made an anonymous drop with all the information we need. I can't risk transmitting it to you, even locally, in case they're monitoring my iris. I've put everything on this crypto coin. Wire addresses, shadow accounts. Use this to transfer the data back to me after you're done. Now, before you get started, you'll need a rogue data sniffer and a black mask protocol. You know just the right person for that.
Mira. Pandemonium.
While you're acquiring the data, I'll go to the office to join a remote campaign meeting. If they're somehow alerted to the intrusion, I'll have an alibi. We'll have time to pull out and cover our tracks.
Cover our tracks? Jesus, this is really happening.
It's happening. I'll contact you later and let you know where to meet me.
I don't know how long it'll take, but I'll do my best.
Comply with all demands immediately. Do not resist. Do not question. Why be outside when you do? The new Dream Machine by Watty opens up a world of entertainment.
A dragonfly. That girl must be one of Hannah's gang.
Avoid unsavory company. Avoid any unauthorized congregations. Demonstrations are a tool for terrorists. Avoid demonstrations.
The girl used the hatch to go underground. There's a notch on the side. Weird. The vent that girl disappeared through is connected to one of those, mystery tower thingies. Those towers are all over Propast. Are there vents below all of them? Maybe Crowboy can give me a layout of all the towers in Propast. It's quiet. I don't hear anything. It's cool to the touch. There's no steam coming out of this vent. It won't budge. There's a lock. I think I need the right tool to open this.
Yeah?
Oh, hi there, sir and or madam.
You have got to be fucking kidding me.
How do you feel about your current insurance
I got a
plan?
hankering for giving you directions. Time and again, not to...
The Uminska campaign headquarters. It would really help to have an overview of all... Do you have
On
a map
scale
of the
from
vent
0 to
towers in
10,
Propast?
how satisfied are you with your
Say what
insurance
now?
premium?
You know, the striped towers with the steam coming out of them. They're all over the
answered
place.
0.
Hold
I'm
your
going
horses,
to go
cowgirl.
ahead and
Your
offer
request
you
is
an
being
incredibly good
processed.
deal on workplace insurance for the low price of 20.
12 shucks. You're talking about the WPG.
The W what
Thank
now?
you for accepting this very
Yo,
generous offer
wireless
for a
power
lifetime
grid.
workplace insurance
WPG.
package.
They shut
Please
that down
repeat your
years
full
ago.
name to
The
digitally
towers are
sign
still
the
up,
agreement
but
for
they're
the original
inactive.
consumer goods
So
and
why
to
is there
begin
smoke
enjoying
coming
your
out
new
of them?
insurance.
Oh, the steam's no mystery. That's just a side effect of opening a hole into the old Propast underground.
Thank you for
If I
digitally
were
signing
you,
your new
I'd be
lifetime
more
insurance
curious about the
package.
towers that
All
don't
sales
have
are
steam
final
coming
and there
out
are
of
no
them.
refunds.
Okay. Can you send me a map of Propast with all the WPG
Thank
towers?
you, sir and or madam,
Open a
and have a
connection to
wonderful
Crowboy,
afternoon.
partner. One
Well,
tourist map of
shipping
Propast coming right up.
Don't be a stranger now, you hear?
Stay safe. Stay inside. Stay in touch with your body damage. The streets are dangerous. Avoid
Gone. What the fuck are you doing here today, Petal? I give you the day off. I expect you to take the day off. It's not like me to be so fucking generous.
Nice to see you too, Mira. Hello, Wit.
Leave the half-wit alone. He's busy.
I'm sure he can speak for himself.
Is that supposed to be a joke, Kutria? No one fucks with Wit besides me. Don't ever forget that.
What's up with your perimeter defense grid?
What's wrong with it is that it doesn't work and needs to be fucking fixed. That's what's wrong with it. Of course, I just sold our last maintenance bot, and I won't have another one ready for a couple of days. I might have to call a contractor to hire one of my own bots back. Once again, the gods shit in my face. Now get lost. I'm busy.
Blueprints of bots and what looks like neural interfaces. I'm guessing not all of these are strictly legal copies. I'm seeing a ton of proprietary information here. Blueprints of bots and what looks like neural interfaces. I'm sort of curious to learn what happens when I pull the main switch. At the same time, I'm also very keen on keeping my hands and arms. Mira buys bots, refurbishes and reprograms them, and sells them at a premium. She also works with neural networks and illegal hardware, and
Didn't I just tell you to get
don't even want
lost?
to know what else.
What do you want?
I need your help.
Come again? Did I just hear what I think I heard?
A favor. I need a favor.
That's what I thought I heard. This ought to be good.
I need to log into a server and download some data without getting
caught. Easy. Why?
I'd rather not tell you what I'm...
Pass.
I can't really say because...
Pass.
Seriously? You're not going to do me this one favor after everything I've done
You mean the paid work you've done for me? Gah, bunchod. No. No, I'm not. Not unless you tell me why.
Oh, fine. My friend Baruti, the guy running the Uminska campaign...
Uminska campaign. The Social Democrat Chodos. Yes, I know. Get on with it.
Baruti has some suspicions. He asked me to log into their servers and download...
Data? Evidence? No problem. You need a sniffer and a cloak. 1 second. Done.
Done?
Try moving your fingers.
Moving my...
Just do it, Kutria. Good. No loss of motor function.
Motor? What do you...
My software's integrated into your iris HUD. Use your place. Look for the skull and crossbones. Use that to locate secure wire singularities. You'll need to connect to multiple nodes to download all the data. But don't stay too long in one spot, or you might get caught. Oh, and don't expect it to work indoors. Too much interference. Come back after you've procured the data, and I'll decrypt it for you.
And if I don't?
It's your data, technically. I'm just offering to help. Of course, no one else can break the encryption, so there's that. You don't have a choice.
No ulterior motives?
None. Now scoot. I have work to do and you're distracting wit. That retard can't focus with all your nattering.
Bitch.
I heard that.
Good.
I'll call you up as soon as you activate the sniffer. But you'll need to do that outside. Too much interference inside.
The eye in the sky reminds you that loitering and unlicensed congregation in the streets is strictly illegal in areas under high administration. Stay inside, stay connected, stay safe.
Europe needs compassion. Europe needs change. Europe, Constantine Wolfenson Road.
Man! Bro boy here!
Embrace the brave new
The Umit Rezazov. Show me Prista Vista, please. The Pamatnik collapse.
Planning on a trip down the river? You got it, pal girl. I hope you get to where you...
The ferry usually shuttles people across the river as an alternative to the bridges, the underpass and taxis. But it's been shut down by the Eye. I hate admirals. They're like mosquitoes, constantly buzzing, blood-sucking parasites. There's a hum, like electrical circuitry, or a fan. It's quiet. I don't hear anything. It's cool to the touch.
Why be outside when you can be inside?
That's the Hand That Feeds logo. It's conveniently pointing the way to the entrance. Hey, Sully.
Zoe, please tell me you're here to reclaim your man. He's driving me up walls.
Sully.
I'm kidding. He pines and fills my apartment with misery, but I understand. It's no walk in the park being married to a newsman.
We weren't exactly married.
Yeah, I'm stepping in bok today, aren't I? No more tasteless jokes. I shall be as solemn as the moment requires. I do hope you're not here with another delivery of sausages. I fear for Rez's life if he has to go through that ordeal again. The poor boy has the stomach of a newborn lamb.
There's no proof it was the pork sausages, Sully. Besides, you guys already got Nella's cart confiscated. No more organic meat for anyone.
It was in the public's best interest.
My friend's out of work and the collective's out of business.
Would you rather they kept selling their contaminated meat? Well, I'm truly sorry about your friend, but it was newsworthy.
I just feel really guilty bringing it to your attention. Let's not talk about it now.
So, dear girl, is this a social call or a professional one?
Just saying hello. It's my day off and I was in the neighborhood.
A social call? Those are my favorite calls. I'm glad you took the time to see me today. How are you, Fistic?
Well, you know, things could be better, but I'm not sure this is the time or the place, Sully.
How about you and I grab 2 large beers tonight and commiserate?
Oh, tonight's no good. Maybe tomorrow, and make that beer extra, extra large?
Perfect. And how's work?
Mira gave me the day off because I don't actually know. She's probably up to something and wanted me out of her hair. How about you?
The world's falling apart around us and we're quite possibly facing an armed curfew in a few days, so I'm fantastic. You know, the more people stay inside, the more time they have on their hands, the more they need us to provide them with news. To tell the truth, I'd prefer slightly less drama and slightly fewer battlesuits in the streets, but the cynical newsman in me rejoices.
I thought you were all cynical newsmen.
Age has a way of smoothing the sharp edges, my dear. But I am honestly concerned. I don't fully understand what's happening. The syndicate's reasons are unclear. The government's gone into full communication lockdown, and no one's talking. It's a dangerous mess. Elections do bring out the worst in people.
You think the eye's increasing security because of the elections?
I do not. Something else is afoot. They want the people to stay indoors. They want everyone logged into Dreamtime. They want no eyes on the street. And this does worry me. Look, I have my worried face on.
It's a very worried face. Anyway, I'm off. So, beer tomorrow?
Oh, extra, extra large beers.
Hey there.
Oh, hey.
Busy?
No. Well, I mean, yes. Very, but not right now.
So, is Sully going crazy yet, having you in his space?
Not yet.
How are things here? Any inside information on our burgeoning police state?
I wish. Everyone wants answers. Why have the syndicate sent in the big guns? Why isn't the government saying anything? It's a mess.
One of those exosuits got in my face this morning, asked me where I was going. I thought about not answering, but I chickened out.
Probably a good idea.
Call me a coward, but I didn't want to argue with someone carrying an assault rifle.
We really thought the clampdown would be a temporary thing, a show of force, but...
I heard rumours about a curfew.
Well, it's possible. I mean, why else would they send in Robocop?
Robocop?
The exosuits. Outside of active war zones, I've never seen so many of them in one place. And we're in Propass, not Washington, D.C. So, yeah, we're still trying to get to the bottom of it. But this thing goes deep.
If anyone can, it'll be you guys. So, we need to talk.
We do.
I mean, it's been a week. We need to figure out where this is going.
We do.
Yeah. So...
How about dinner?
Does he mean a date? We're not ready for that. It's only been a week. I need more time. I'm going to assume he just means we eat together while talking in a totally non-datey way. Sure, just dinner.
Maybe we can get some takeaway and go back home, back to the apartment to talk. While eating dinner.
Good plan, Stan. I mean, yes. I'll just pick up something on my way home. Something inoffensive.
Oh, come on, is that really necessary? Can't you just leave it be?
Sometimes I feel you're not particularly open to new things. I get you something new for lunch, you hate it.
You're blaming me for getting sick.
How do you know it was the pork sausages? Maybe it was, I don't know, your risotto.
I was vomiting all night. I don't think the risotto...
Whatever. I wanted you to challenge yourself. That was a terrible idea. We should just stick with the same old. And then maybe Naylor would still be in business.
Don't blame me for the fact that she bought illegal, contaminated organic meat and let her license expire.
You didn't have to write an article about it.
Well, and instead let a dodgy importer continue to sell dangerous food. Besides, this isn't even about that. This is about you forcing your choices on me.
Are you saying I'm controlling?
No, but I think you need to consider that your choice may not be the only choice. Oh, forget it. This is neither the time nor the place. We'll talk later.
Yeah, later. Look, I need to run. Message me, okay? We'll figure out dinner.
Fine.
Boy here.
The Uminska. Our apartment is off Sun and Shine. It would really help to... Mira's shop is located in the bricks, in what used to be the Uminska campaign headquarters.
It was a pleasure.
Whatever it is, it's top quality stuff. Top quality yuckiness. There's a hum, like electrical... It's warm, almost hot.
Move along.
Eyes everywhere.
Nothing to see here.
Never seen some. Biotech, fat-grown organs, wormhole generators, nanobot paste, neural implants, biotic processors, digital irises, gene-modded goats. It must be very hot down. It's humming. The salespeople here are mostly Arabic or Jewish. They sell mostly tech and biotech. And, ooh, carpets. It's warm, almost hot. There's a hum, like electrical circuitry. Or a fan.
Avoid unsavory company. Avoid any unauthorized congregations. Demonstrations are a tool for terrorists. Avoid demonstrations.
must have dropped this coming out of the hatch. It's some sort of tool.
The following is a security announcement. All eye operatives
The tool used to unlock and open the hatches.
avoid crowds. Stay safe. Stay inside.
The tool used to unlock and open the hatches. It's the handle used to twist and open those hatches. It's the handle used to twist and open those hatches. It's a key to one of those hatches. It's a key to one of those hatches. It's completely stuck.
All eye personnel will safety and security comply with all demands immediately. Do not resist. Do not question. Stay safe. Stay inside. Stay in touch through your Watty dream machines. The streets are dangerous. Avoid the streets. Crowds are unsafe. Avoid crowds.
Down with the sin! Why be outside when you can be inside?
It won't budge. There's a lock. I think I need the right tool to open this. Nope, that doesn't fit the lock on this hatch.
You know, you don't have to stop here. I don't have anything to contribute. I knew you wouldn't buy anything.
你好，再见。
Stay safe. Stay inside. Stay in touch with your Watty dream machines. The streets are dangerous. Avoid the streets. Crowds are unsafe. Avoid crowds.
Singing raid song.
Avoid threatening movements. Avoid unsavory company.
Something's stuck in the hatch.
Demonstrations are a tool for terrorists. Avoid demonstrations.
The tool fits the lock, but it won't budge. I think the hatch is welded shut.
Citizens, pay close attention to the following message. If you have no business outside, please return to your offices or rooms. Your Citizens, all I personnel have been posted for the safety and security alone. Comply with all demands immediately. Do not resist. Do not question. The Iron Sky watches, so you don't have
That's the girl I saw on the street. She's completely lost in Dreamtime.
What do you want? Go away, I'm dreaming.
Can you please disconnect from that thing and talk to me?
I don't know you. Leave me alone.
I need to get through to her somehow. It would help if I knew something about her relationship to Hannah. She's connected to a dream machine.
Get out of here. You're ruining my dream.
I need to get through to her somehow. It would help if I knew something about her relationship to Hannah.